Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to talk about adding fish to a new system. So this is my 250-gallon Planet aquarium. It's a mega matrix, and it's been set up for the past 4 months. Okay, so I have big plans, and I guess that I already passed the stage of being a rookie in this hobby. So now I am a lot more selective and about the stuff that I get and the stuff that I want to, like the wish list got a lot bigger. So let me explain that for a minute. So for instance, in the coral section, I do not like the green anymore. I am very selective of the green pieces that I have. As you can see, I have some green. It's very difficult to avoid the green, but if the green is not like neon green or it has a weird shape, I usually don't get it. Now, with coral it's very easy, but with fish it's another story. So with fish, the selection that I have is huge. For instance, I wish I could have a shark, maybe a bamboo shark or that kind of stuff, but that's like dreaming. Why? Those fish are export only, they require a huge space, and they are very sensitive. I do not have anything that I could house something like that. So the best things that I can have are, for instance, triggerfish and some not very common fish. So usually the normal fish that everybody has in the systems are tanks, right, and clownfish. But that stuff is very common, nothing to be amazed. Now the triggerfish, for instance, these two guys right here, they are blue jaw triggerfish. They're a little bit more not too easy to get, and back in the day they were very easy. Now these days they're not. It's very difficult to get them, and if you are lucky enough to find them, you cannot pass the opportunity. And sometimes that opportunity means a big dollar price. As you can see, I have two, and by my surprise and my luck, I thought I have a male and a female, but it seems that this guy became a male, or he was very juvenile, and now he has the adult colors, and that it's a male. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. That is a male. You can see the colors, blue jaw, and the yellow fins, and now, ooh, sorry guy. And now the other guy, let me see if I can see it. Yeah, you can see the other guy. It has the same coloration as well. So I ended up with two males. I guess I'm lucky. I guess they're not fighting. They eat super well. They behave. So that is a good sign. So now the video that I'm making is to show you and explain the reason why keeping fish sucks. Okay, so the list that I have is not very out of this world. Is some the fish that I want are not very accessible, but they are. So for instance, if you see my frag tank, you can see a mystery wrasse, the little guy down there. So that fish is not very common, but nevertheless, it's not difficult to get. Like if you look for it, you can find it. So that's one of my dream fish, actually. So I found it, and he's been living in this frag tank for the past 2 months or 3 months, I believe, something like that. So now he's ready to be moved in the other tank, along with the rabbit fish. He's just an impulse buy. I just wanted him because he looked cool. I seen him, he grows super big. So I don't know if he's going to be grow over excessively. If that's the case, I might have to rehome it in the future. Okay, back to the big tank. So the problem that I have is getting the fish is difficult enough, and the time frame is difficult enough. So nothing falls in the same place in the same time frame. That's what I'm trying to say. So I have a few fish that I'm going to show you, and very soon I'm going to add around 7 new fish in this system. So now the problem that I have here is the following. If you can see, let's see if we can find this guy. He was swimming here a minute ago. There he goes. The tank, if you see that guy, it's a two-spotted bristle tooth tank. So he's very annoying, and he's a little bit territorial in this system. And he already proved and showed to me that he is a jerk, pretty much. So I'm going to remove it from the tank. I'm going to trap him out, and put it in the sump. Now, the reason I'm doing that, I don't want to get rid of it just yet, but the reason I'm doing that is to introduce the other fish. That one, those 2 fish over there, and 2 more fish that I have in quarantine, and I have 3 more fish coming in. So, also, if you can see this guy here, the little to mini tank, he is not from this system, he's from the Frag tank. But he's a jerk. So he's there. So as soon as I'm done with this experiment, he will be back to the other tank. All right, and here you can see the 2 new fish that I'm adding to the big tank. So these guys are in quarantine right now. So that one, that right there is a long-nosed butterfly fish, and the other one, it's a copper band. Both fish are eating frozen very well, and both fish are behaving very well. So I'm going to give them like in another probably week and a half in this system, and then they will be moved to the big tank. So because I do not want any confrontation from the existing fish and these guys, that's why I'm removing the 2-spotted tank. These fish are not easy to find. I mean, the copper band is easy, but finding one that eats frozen is difficult. Finding one that is healthy, that is not shy, is not easy. You see what I mean? So once you find that and you have annoying fish in your tank, my recommendation is do not hesitate and remove that fish straight up. If you think twice about it, you're going to make a big mistake. I did that already. I made a mistake, and I already lost fish because of that, thinking that the fish were going to behave. And there it goes. They are eating super well. So usually what I do with these guys is I use a lot of food, and especially with picky fish like this. They eat once a day, and I'm using a lot of food. I mean, you can see that it's a ton of food in there. So in this system, I perform water changes once every 3 weeks. The water is right there, is ready to go. Actually, today is a water change. So I change most, I will say, so I change around almost 60 to 70% of the water. So I remove all the uneaten food, and I reduce either all the nitrates and phosphates in this system. It's a pain in the ass, but that's the step, and that's the way that I have to go in order to have my dream fish in my system. So hopefully these guys are going to be swimming in the big tank soon. Wish me luck, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.